Hello from Western New York. And let's be honest, it's that time of the year when a lot of your plants start to die back to the point that they're no, well, you know, that they die. I mean, I've had more than a few frosts. Might get a couple of squash I might end up deciding to harvest. Because, you know, I don't know, they'd make it through the winter. But, you know, I know there's some I'd like to leave here for now, and oh my, that's a nice sized pepper. Can't wish I'd gotten some of them earlier. You know, picking them and whatnot. But I didn't, you know. Not really into peppers anyways, you know. More like something to put in the garden to fill it up, really. So basically, tomato plants are dying back, squash is dying back, peppers are dying, or starting to anyways. Did a little bit of shopping yesterday. In case you can't read that, that says organic hummus and manure. I got 16 bags of that. And, you know, put them along in here. And I got the smaller bags of the on top as well as this bag that's already open. And that one too that's already open, but you know, I might use them next year. I mean, it should be okay. You know, it should be good to use next year. I mean, and nothing else, you know, mix it with some of this other stuff. I mean, most of the stuff should be okay. And basic idea is buy some every week or every other week, depending on funds. You know, maybe stack it up to about this tall. Although what to do afterwards, I'm not quite sure. Mainly because this is kind of filled with assorted items. You know, like, well, you know, outdoor furniture and whatnot. Plus assorted other items. I mean, I could probably, I'd probably put it around in back, you know. Put it in the back of the barn. I don't know how many more gladiolus flowers I'll get. I mean, possibility of 1, 2, and 3 at the very least. But sometimes you never know. But then again, like this one right here. But then again, it has been cold and I don't know. The forsythia is doing pretty good. Roses, well, at least got one rose left. Maybe another one around, you never know. Can't hope this blueberry comes back next year. Abstentiously, I kind of hope they all come back next year, and hopefully they'll do better than they did this year. I think it's deer hunting season, so there might be a few gunshots in the background. In many cases, it's just going to be a question of what flowers next year and what doesn't flower next year. Can't wait to see, you know. And I hope the bleeding hearts I got in here will sprout up next year. You know, I spent some decent money on them. I hope to get a good harvest on my jostaberry. I don't know about the black currant. I mean, I might get some, I might not. Red currants, I hope I get some on at least these two. Right here. I mean, this one did show a little bit of promise. But, Let's see what the gooseberries say. And, of course, what the honeyberries say. I mean, I didn't get anything on them this year. But, who knows what next year brings. Kale looks good. The kale looks good. Might have to do a little bit of picking. Along in here. And of course, along in here. Been having some frost, as I might have mentioned. Probably going to end up cutting out a few of these canes over the winter. You know. Make it look a little bit nicer. Probably sacrifice some fruit production, but, you know, it'll be a better plant. You know, that way I can try and see about, you know, doing some training it up to here, but at least up to here, hopefully. And of course, cut out a couple of these canes. And of course, the spare canes on this. Yeah, I'm going to cut out this one. And use this as my main cane. Of course, if I don't like the fruit on this, I could always get something like a Candace, I've noticed. Like a Candace, you know. Because, well, this is the wild one, so, you know, it's not bred for taste. And I got the Niagara here, and I just hope this one does it better next year. Grapevine over here is doing okay. Now, next year I plan on in the spring, hopefully, you know, I'm going to see about dividing some of this up and putting it over in my big garden. Because it'll be nice. And of course, you got some burdock and whatnot in here that will need to be dealt with. Rose looks nice. My mom has made the suggestion that we may want to try training it. I don't know. I just hope this grape comes back next year, because, like I might have mentioned in an earlier video, my mom accidentally pruned it a little too hard for it to be any good for me this year. But you never know. I mean, might get a cane or two shooting up next year. I mean, there's potential. There's always potential if you look carefully. Some of these roses are still doing pretty good, producing lots of flowers. Raspberries look okay over here. Need to cut up that tree over there. Strawberry plants look like they're starting to die back. Looks like it, but let me see, do I? I think somebody beat me on that one. The plants themselves look okay. Might need to do some. I'm gonna need to do some weeding. Probably should have done that about a month back, but then again, you got a few too many hornets, and I might want to back away. I don't want to get stung again. Because that's annoying. Black raspberries look okay. These red ones look okay. I probably should do some weeding, I'll admit to that. Especially since I can't find the one raspberry I know is in here, but again. I'll probably find it in spring, do some weeding. Hope the elderberry I have in here is doing okay. Mainly because I can't quite see it. Oh, nothing happened to it, you know. But then again, hopefully, you know, hopefully nothing too bad happened to it, but it's not a real big loss. I mean, I think I found it. I think. Yep, found it. I mean, then again, it grows fruit on this year's canes, so it's not a big loss. Yeah, the one tomato vine's right here. Still don't know what it is, you know, if it was from a chance seed that sprouted up from fruit I tossed up, which is indeed a possibility. Well, I think I found the other, here's the other elderberry. You know, I might need to do a little bit of trimming and, of course, weeding, but, you know, that always seems to happen, no matter what you do. I just hope those elderberries grow back next year. On the other hand, they're just wild ones, so no big loss, so I cut them out. Yeah, I hope the blackberries I got in here come back. So the red raspberries. This red raspberry is either either the Carolina or the Beyond. So I think the Beyond's more of a summer raspberry. So, nice little surprise. I don't think that one's quite ready. Yeah. Now it does taste like it was ready. There's gotta get those sticks out, you know, get them moved. I'd like to mow this, but my lawnmower wasn't working last night. Might try it again today. Now, basically my plan is see about getting some hay, stuff it in here, and then see about topping it off with compost and potting soil that I buy over the winter. You know, then maybe starting in the spring I can see about growing some things. Granted, I might want to do some cutting on these sumac and other branches that are still a little long, you know. Nothing else, this is looking pretty good. And hopefully in the spring I'll have an even better chance of knocking this stuff down. You know, the idea is just mow, basically just keep mowing, really. Slowly make this bigger. Another thing I want to do is get a garbage bag and start picking up all this glass. Because that might give me an issue or three in the future. Startled a bird. Startled me too. To be fair. Yeah, you know, just basically my plan is, you know, stack as much wood as I can to a decent height. Stack up some more wood along in this, along in here, and also along in here. And there's at least one decent sized log, you know, that I can build off of. Of course, there's the log over the tree branch over there, and of course the one log over in the fenced off area. Well, basically, I'm just gonna have fun, really. You know, and even got a bit of a plan, really. And step one, try to mow as much of this as I can. Step two, put in the perennial plants. You know, the apple trees, the fruit bushes, that sort of stuff. Before I focus on annuals, I mean, I will see about putting in some vegetables, you know, some potatoes, some carrots, maybe some tomatoes, maybe some onions, lettuce, cabbage, whatever I pick up. And then, of course, the real trick is working on locating and getting out everything, locating and putting in everything else. Well, this is Western New York. Subscribe if you like this, post comments, click the like button and all that sort of stuff. Okay? Goodbye.